the original title of this movie is called Bronx. And I find that pretty interesting. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Rogue City. It's a French movie. It's on Netflix. And like I said in the opening, it's called Bronx in France. The movie, it takes place in Marseille. There's a lot of corruption going on, a lot of gang violence. The police are a little, weird. But it follows this task force led by a guy named Richard. He's like he's the boss of, the people. It's 4 people, and they don't always do things by the book. If they got to catch someone, they may do a side deal here in order to catch the person, or, they may be escorting someone here and just not always following the rules, but they get things done. And then they get a new leader. They get a new, lieutenant or whatever that comes in, and he's trying to, be over everybody. It's like, this is the right way to do this. We're going to do it this way, blah, blah, blah. But it turns out there's corrupt police, corrupt gangs, and this one gang shoots up another gang, and then everything just spirals out of control. I would say it's better to watch it in the original language, in French. The dub it's just weird. It's not really well done. So watch it in the original language, and then you really have to pay attention. There's so many different characters that just come up in name. It's hard to keep track if you looking at your phone or something like that. There's really no character development. You meet the people the way they are, mostly men, and they are the way they are. Some of the characters, like in terms of the group, when things go wrong, they spiral out of control. One character just becomes a drunk. Another character is paranoid, scared of everything. But I thought the movie did a good job of being dark and gritty, and just the twists and turns that happen throughout the movie was pretty interesting. Just learning, like, oh, this is happening, and like when you piece it together, again, paying attention, it makes for a really cool movie. Again, it's not going to give you a lot of character development for these guys. Like, Richard has a girl. That's about it. His squad mates, you don't really know much about them. Like, one of them barely even talks. So don't expect to like get to know these characters and like really like these characters. I don't know who I was rooting for, honestly, because it was so much corruption. The whole movie is just about corruption. Every twist and turn is something corrupt happening. Even though it may lead to something good, it's most likely going to be corrupt. And nobody really trusts each other in the police department. Rich's gang doesn't get along with this other guy, who doesn't get along with the guy in charge, and they don't trust each other, and it messes them up, when it's a very important mission, and then things just get worse. Honestly, I enjoyed the way it ended, because I thought it deserved to end that way. I'm not going to spoil it, but I was like, I was expecting it, and I was like, yes, that's how it should go. It's a cool movie. Again, it's almost like 2 hours. It's on Netflix. It's a crime. It's a lot of shootouts that happen. But I would say check it out. Again, if you don't mind, reading subtitles. It's called Rogue City. It's on Netflix. Thank you for watching. Deuces.